Hello everyone, this is Senrex here from the Order 66 Hellions, and today I'm just going to be doing a little short video on the Negotiator counting Leviathan, a couple of bonus clips I've accrued. First and foremost, I'd like to say that I put my money where my mouth is, and I took my Fives up to Relic 9 just to see how crazy he works in the lineup. This is my first Relic 9 character, so I'm super excited about this. Since I've gotten Fives to Relic 9, I have had a 95% success rate against Leviathans. I'm doing probably about 20, 25 battles a day in my fleet shard against the guys Leviathans that I can battle. Pretty much they all have Relic 7 or higher characters. One of the dudes in my shard shot me a DM and said that he lost to it on offense. He only has a 5-star Leviathan though, so I think that's kind of funny that, there's a scenario in this world where your negotiator fleet on offense or on defense is going to be able to stop a Leviathan on offense. Unfortunately, in the fleet shard, they're just gonna switch into their executor profundity and click auto to take out my negotiator, which is fine, but it's just a really funny niche counter. And then lastly, in this video, I'm battle a 5-star Leviathan. Some people have DM'd me and asked like, hey, will this work against lower star Leviathans? Yes, it will. It works equally as well, if not better, against low star Leviathans. Honestly, I've never lost a battle against a 6-star Leviathan or lower. Some of them have been a little sketch, but for the most part, clearing a 6-star Leviathan with your negotiator lineup is not going to be a problem whatsoever. So I hope you guys enjoy these clips because I have had a lot of fun in the past few days absolutely wrecking this ship. Alright guys, so as stated before, I have committed to the bit and we're just going to go through and attack this Leviathan fleet. And hopefully we'll take it out easily with our brand new toy, the Relic 9 Fives. Ever since I've gotten Fives to Relic 9, I've had absurd success with this counter. It just really makes it a lot easier because 5 is going to be doing a lot more damage, which is going to allow you to easily take out the TIE Dagger ship. As always, we're going to open up with a basic, then we're going to pop an AoE right here, looking to see as many target locks as possible. We got through the taunt on the opponent, and we got 2 target locks, which allows us to use our basic locked on with Anakin's Starfighter on the Sith Trooper. Now he has a target lock, then we can use torpedoes away with the bomber and get rid of the critical hit immunity on both Sith Trooper ship and Sith Marauder ship. Now we're going to pop our Umbaran missile pods and do massive damage to the opponents. Boom, look at that. They're going to attack our ship, decrease our speed a little bit, and take a few turns right here. Not particularly worried. We're going to use our basic to spell those buffs and get through that taunt. Next, we're going to call in Ahsoka's ship. We're going to dispel that critical hit immunity on Darth Malgus' ship, and we're going to use our special right here. Did not take him out quite. We're going to pop an AoE right here. Not quite again on Darth Malgus, but we are getting there on the Sith Marauder ship. We're going to just use a basic. That's all we got. Now we're going to use our special right here. Give it to Anakin to get him that bonus offense as he is our offensive powerhouse. We're going to use a basic right here. Basic. Not quite getting through him. Basic again. Now they're going to call in their Sith Assassin ship. This is going to generate some foresight for their team. We're just going to gun right to Darth Malgus, take him out ASAP. Ooh, that was not the best decision, but looks like we're going to get bailed out by our ultimate ability. After this ultimate ability, we're going to save 1 basic on Anakin for the Sith Assassin ship, take that ship out, and then now we're just going to be gunning down against the Sith Marauder ship. I'm going to pop an AoE right here, get him buff immunity. And then it looks like, as always, we're just going to easily take this fleet out. Yeah, it wasn't really even that close on the opponent's end. One of the dudes in my fleet shard who has a 5-star Leviathan said that he couldn't beat me on offense with it, which is pretty funny. So I'm going to go ahead and get a clip of me against Riptide to see just how easy this counter is against an opponent that doesn't quite have a 7-star Leviathan. All right, I'll see you guys in that clip. All right, so here we are going up against this 5-star Leviathan. It is important to note this opponent does have all of his characters up to Relic 7 or higher in his fleet, including his Darth Malgus, because he does, of course. So I'm not picking on this guy and going to defeat his team super easily because he's got no good Relic characters, all of his characters up to Relic. Actually, Arguably, the relics on his team on average are a lot higher than the relics on my team, so he's invested a lot more into this than me. He just has a 5-star Leviathan, so his speeds are going to be a little bit off. Compared to a 7-star Leviathan, this ship is going to take a lot longer to attack me and to get his ultimate ability off. What I'm seeing is typically he gets his first special, and then he does a basic, and then he gets his second special off. So let's get right into this battle and see how we can take out this opponent's team. Now, as always, we're going to open up with a basic with our Umbaran Starfighter, and then we're going to do our AoE with the Negotiator. And the goal is to hopefully get as many target locks as possible. We got an ability block on our Umbaran Starfighter, which is not what we like to see, but this is still a winnable scenario. So we're going to use our basic with our Sith Trooper right here. Then we're going to bomb. And then we're not going to be able to use our special because he got ability blocked. We're going to use a basic. They're going to pop an AoE, and they are going to get their first bit of damage on our fleet. We're going to call in Ahsoka's ship. We're going to dispel the buffs from Sith Marauder because he has the most buffs, and we want that bonus health. Now we're going to take out the Sith Troopers fleet. You know what? Actually, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take out Darth Malgus' ship, get him down into the red, and now we're going to pop an AoE and take both of them out. Look at that. Now we're going to pop an AoE right here, get Darth Malgus' ship down for the first time. He's going to take a bonus turn. We're going to apply a basic right here. Hopefully we can get through our Sith. Hopefully we can get through their Sith Marauder ship while he still has that healing immunity. So his second life is literally just a one-shot. Looks like we got through him. I believe I'm just going to do a basic right here to get Darth Malgus down a little bit and then take him out with Anakin. And now they're left with just a Sith Marauder ship. They're going to call in a reinforcement. It's probably going to be the spy. Yeah, the Sith assassin, not the spy. Those are totally different people. We're going to take it out. We got through his first life. Now we got to our ultimate way before he did. And the Sith assassin is not going to survive the next hit from Anakin. And just like that, a 5-star Leviathan fleet is extremely easy to counter using this method. All right, so we've got one more 7-star Leviathan fleet in our arena shard that I'm going to go through. This one has a little bit of a different lineup, so I believe that his fleet actually calls in the Sith Empire Trooper first as a reinforcement, but typically the AI on defense will always bring in the Sith Assassin, the Sith Assassin's fleet first because she applies a bunch of foresight, which I guess the AI is dispositioned to do. This is typically not the smartest decision, as the biggest problem for the Negotiator counter is dealing with that ship that comes in and has 10 stacks to kill it. So we're going to go ahead and get into this counter right here and show you guys how to counter. We'll show you guys another example of countering the Leviathan with Negotiator in a different scenario where maybe they're going to call in the toughest ship for us to deal with. But again, it's AI dependent. Let's go ahead and use a basic right here. Not going to use our special yet. We're going to pop an AoE with the Negotiator. No ability block on our Umbaran Starfighter this time, which is very good. We're going to use Mobilize, hopefully get as many target locks as possible. We got 2 target locks, which is great, and we got through that foresight. Now, here's the moral dilemma. I would love to apply a target lock to Darth Malgus right now, but that is going to make the Darth Malgus' ship the weakest ship, so I'm going to do what I should do right here and use a basic on Sith Trooper to get him down lower in health. Now we're going to use the special ability Torpedoes Away on our opponent to dispel the critical hit immunity from Sith Trooper as well as the Sith Marauder ship. We're going to use our special Umbaran Missile Pod on all 3 of them right now. Took out one of them and got 2 of them down relatively low, which is what we like to see. Now we are stuck behind the Sith Marauder's taunt, but as you can see, he has 1, 2, 3, 4 dispellable debuffs. So we're going to call in Ahsoka's fleet, and what she's going to do is she's going to gain 20% max health for each buff dispelled. So she's going to have 80% max health, 80% bonus max health. So she's going to have twice the survivability that she should. Now we're going to use our shutdown ability on Darth Malgus' ship as they're about to call in a reinforcement. So you really should do this ASAP, and we're going to inflict hopefully massive damage on Darth Malgus right now. 80,000, not bad whatsoever. We're going to use our basic right here, and that's going to dispel the taunt on the Sith Marauder ship. Now I'm going to pop my AoE right here on the Sith Marauder ship because I believe it's going to kill Darth Malgus' ship. and it's going to inflict buff immunity and healing immunity on Sith Marauder ship. Or I'll just try it on Darth Malgus' ship to see if it respawns him with nothing left. So it looks like he survived a little bit, but yes, there it is. There's the ship. That's what we want. So he's got 30 stacks already, which is crazy. We're going to pop an AoE right here, take the opponent's fleets down a peg, hopefully. There goes Darth Malgus' ship. We're going to use our special right here on Sith Marauder. Looks like he's hanging on, barely by a thread. We're going to use basic on him. Basic on him, we're going to get him out ASAP, as he is going to be a really, really, really pesky little bugger. Now we're going to use our special ability right here to get everyone a second life, which is exactly what we want. We're going to go basic, take him out. Now we just have to get through 24 stacks of the Sith Empire Trooper ship and probably the Emperor Palpatine shuttle. But thankfully for Palpatine shuttle, we're going to use this massive buff dispel right here, do some crazy damage. With Anakin's ship, I'm going to use a basic on Emperor Palpatine ship, and it's going to take him out quite handily. Now what we're going to want to do is we're going to use this Mobilize again, because we're just going to try and get through as many stacks as possible of the Sith Empire Trooper ship. Going to use a basic, get through as many stacks, basic again, get through as many stacks, basic, get through as many stacks. Now we're going to call in Plo Koon's ship just for the bonus health and protection. He's going to die immediately. Yep, which is fine. Now we're going to use basic again. No incentive to use special. Basic again, just trying to get damage out there. They're going to use a basic because, again, they're nowhere close to their ultimate ability. Now I'm going to use Torpedoes Away. It's going to drop 2 on them, which is going to take out 4 stacks, and he's left with 2 stacks. And right here, we're just going to use, doesn't matter. As long as we hit him, we win this battle. So that's what countering the Leviathan looks like when your opponent does not have the Sith Assassin ship in their reinforcement slots, so they are forced to call in the Sith Empire Trooper ship instead, which is typically the ship that you don't want to see as much, because getting rid of that many stacks of the ship while you have days is extremely annoying, because you're getting no attacks out of turn, which is decreasing your ability to churn through that ship. So it's really, really, really tricky for the Negotiator, but if you open up really well, it's not that big of a deal to take out.